welcome back to the Joy Review, and I am still pissed off from last night. Everton won, Newcastle United nil. Not just that, but Everton went down to 10 men, and then the score in the 99th minute. I mean, fair enough, there was 14 minutes of stoppage time added on. But honestly, it feels like we've been hammered once again. After conceding the 89th minute winner against Chelsea from a player that shouldn't have been on the pitch. We're then conceding 99th minute winner against Everton, who are struggling and who went down to 10 men. I just feel like, again, we're being hammered. As I said before, I mean, we're looking at the starting 11. Eddie Howe went back to 4-3-3, which I was happy with. Fraser came out, which we expected. It was good to see Joe Willock and Joe Joe Linton back in the starting 11. I mean, if I do get things wrong, apologies, but that's because of how annoyed I am from the game. But I was quite happy with the starting 11. But the first chance of the game for Everton, they had a corner from Iwobi. Godfrey got a head on it, but Dubravka saved it comfortably. Our first real chance came. Fraser put a good ball in, but Wood, he wins the header, but he needs to do better. Easy for Begovic. Wood also had a header wide from a corner. I mean, he was shocking last night. Everton, Anthony Gordon, one of the players I said to watch out for Everton. He had a chance, he does well to create it. He gets the shot away, and Dubravka saves it. It was a decent effort, but comfortable for bits of save Dubravka should be making, especially for a goalkeeper of his quality. But then the red card comes. Guimaraes, very good tackle from him. Probably one of our better players last night. I think he gave it to Joe Linton, who gave it to ASM, who came on for Almiron. Almiron actually did put a good ball in just before he came off. He did have a shot as well that was saved. Quite a powerful effort. Saved by Begovic, but Almiron put a ball in, I think, but we just couldn't take advantage of it. But anyway, ASM gets it. He's taken down by Allan. It's a yellow card at first, but then VAR checks it. They ask Craig Paulson to go over the monitor. And I do think more referees should do this. He changed his mind. He sends Allan off. Although the one thing I will say is if not every time that the referee goes over the monitor should they then have to change the decision, in my opinion, because I don't remember a decision that was time when the referees went to the monitor and kept with their original decision. You're thinking, alright, let's go and win it. And then Murphy gave it to Joe Willock. He had a shot that was saved by Begovic, but then the winning goal comes. Joe Linton gives it ASM, but ASM takes too long on the ball, tackled by Coleman, I think it was. He gives it to Iwobi, who does well, gives it to Calvert-Lewin, who came on. Just typical that he has to return from injury or illness when against Newcastle, just our luck. But Calvert-Lewin gives it back to Iwobi, who's tracking him, man. Absolute terrible. Was switched off again, and Iwobi scores 99th minute. And do you know what makes it worse? I've already gone on about how bad it feels. It makes it worse that we've got to wait 2 weeks to put things right. I suppose maybe the players could do with a 2-week break, considering all the games we've had. But now I kind of wish we were able to play Crystal Palace this weekend. Now, because I just want to put it right. It's not only the fact we have to wait 2 weeks to put things right. It's the fact we've got to go to Tottenham away next. Tottenham away. I'm at the point where it's like, they get hammerers, and I won't feel as bad as I did last night. That's how pissed off I am. can see, I mean, this is a side who are struggling in the league table as well. Plus, the fan base hate her for whatever reason, even though obviously their bigger rivals Liverpool. This makes it feel the closest. This is the closest it feels to like a derby for us in the Premier League, because we know what's happened to Sunderland over the last 6 years. Because Everton fans didn't like her for whatever reason. I mean, the thing with Jordan Pickford, etc. I mean, I know, yes, the closest away day is Leeds. But honestly, it actually feels like losing to Sunderland back in the day when they were in the Premier League. It feels that bad. I mean, this is probably the worst I felt after a league game for, I'd say, just under a year since the second 3-0 loss against Brighton around a year ago. But anyhow, at least he didn't remake excuses in the press conference. He could have made subs earlier. I mean, by the way, the reason for the 40 minutes added time is because some absolute idiot decided to go on the pitch and strap themselves to the goal. So that's why those 40 minutes stoppage time. I mean, it's absolutely wasting time. You could argue we lost momentum from it, but because we had plenty of chances first half, we should have been in front by half time, but we didn't take our chances. But we cannot make excuses for this. As I mentioned before, it feels like we've been hammered. And then it's going to be a long 2 weeks, really, for the next game. And even then, it's Spurs away. Like, yes, we've got a couple of good results there under Steve Bruce, but even last season we were so lucky. That's pretty much all I've got to say. I'm just so angry with last night. If anything, it's probably a good thing I'm recording on Friday morning after the match, because if I record Thursday night, yeah, it would have been a lot more angry. I would have said stuff I shouldn't be saying on a match review. But yeah, don't forget to like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. Check my social media page in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.